Welcome to November's Artwork Winona. Oh, do we have a show for you this month. We have, starting out, Hurryback Productions, a new producing organization here in Winona. Then we have the Winona State University Department of Theater talking about their upcoming production. St. Mary's University's Page Theater will be here. And then we have Island City Brewing, and we end up with the Minnesota Conservatory for the Arts. That's quite a November. Come back after this word to hear all about it on Artwork Winona.
Now's the time to unleash the internet. With HBC, you can get internet speeds up to 1 gig. It's the speeds you need for the ultimate internet experience. Connect all of your devices, including tablets, game consoles, smartphones, computers, smart speakers, and more. Upload and share photos and videos instantly. Stream HD movies in a flash. And experience online gaming like never before. Call HBC today at 888-474-9995 to get started.
Cloudberries! Native oyster mushrooms. Chia sage. Where time starts now.
The adventure continues. All new Chopped, Tuesday night at 9. Stream live and catch up on the Food Network app.
Our first guest in November is Mike Sloggy, and I'm so excited to have you here to talk about Hurryback Productions. So,
thank you. Yeah.
What started Hurryback? What happened?
Hurryback Productions goes back a few years, just talking with people in the community, yourself included on a few of those, to just try and bring some additional entertainment to town and answer the age-old question we face if there's nothing to do in town,
which there doesn't seem to be a problem of anymore.
No, I took too long. There's plenty going on, which is nice. But
now you're sort of not giving the whole story because you're being kind. You are an incredible music lover. You have a whole series of Winona historic archives of music. You've been passionate about music for years. It's your baby, basically.
That is true. I have a definite fondness for live music in the area, so to be able to take that to the next level and bring some of these out-of-town artists in to put on some shows that so far have been fantastic has been very rewarding.
Well, the arts community is really excited about that, so thanks. Thanks for that, and thanks for that continued passion. Now let's talk about the Highway series.
All right.
Tell me a little bit about that now.
So our what we had done early in 2018 was to run 3 shows, which were sort of randomly spaced and coincidentally all held at the St. Cecilia Theater at Cotter Schools. And in talking with some folks in the industry smarter than me, they suggested that we try and announce an entire series of shows all at once and that it have a name. And so thus the Highway 61 concert series was born. And the first show in the series of 11 was October 6th. We had an ABBA tribute band that was a lot of fun.
People were dancing in the aisles. It was great.
The balcony is apparently the place to be if you bring your dancing shoes, we found out. So that was great. And then November 3rd, we have or had the New Standards in, which is a jazz group that does arrangements of pop music. So
there'll be a few days to promote that, so let's hope folks will come out for that November 3rd concert.
Yep, so that'd be November 3rd, and the tickets would be available at the box office right up until showtime for that. So.
Okay, great. And then the following concerts in November?
So yeah, after that we've got a group of 3 that's sort of a Christmas series we're doing. And that'll start the Saturday of Thanksgiving weekend, so November 24th, and then December 1st and December 8th. And my worry with Christmas series was that that'd be too much Christmas, but what the booking agent was able to do is provide us 3 very distinct, unique styles of Christmas music that I think will be a nice appeal for the community. So the first one on November 24th is going to be Kat Perkins, and she's a musician based out of the Twin Cities. She was a finalist on NBC's The Voice, does a lot of motivational speaking as well on the side. She'll be down here in November at some of the schools. We were able to arrange that.
Oh, that's great.
And she loves Christmas, so she's got an incredible production mainly traditional type Christmas songs as you would have remembered them. We're going to involve some local members of the community, some local students in that show.
Oh, great. As sort of a backup or a choir?
Yeah, there'll be
Wonderful.
a choir, I think, singing with her. We're going to have a couple of local student musicians accompanying her on some songs. So that's shaping up to be a very neat community show. Like I said, fairly traditional Christmas arrangements, so pretty easy to enjoy, I think.
And the second one is really exciting. What's that now?
Yeah, so December 1st, we have the Wizards of Winter coming to town, and this is a national tour that we were able to...
These guys sell out arenas, right?
They're playing 1,500 to 2,000 seat rooms,
Wow.
and our 400 seat St. Cecilia Theater at Cotter not only got them, but got them on a Saturday night, which is an incredible lucky break for Winona. So they'll be coming in. They have a show in Michigan the night before, and then they're out to Mitchell, South Dakota the day after. So they were literally driving right by, and we're able to get them in.
That's
so
great. The Whistle Stop Tour.
yeah, no doubt. And they're going to have, I think it's an 8 or 10 person band. Basically 2 tour buses, 2 big trailers. We're upgrading the electrical system in the theater specifically for their
Wow.
requirements. So this is definitely a big theater type show that we're going to put on in a 400 seat room.
And at the top of the month are the new standards, right? Now this is jazz versions of pop music, correct?
Yep, that's right. That'll be Saturday, November 3rd.
Okay.
And it's a jazz group, piano, vibraphone, and upright bass. So kind of a unique arrangement of instruments, doing pop songs from the 50s all the way up to today. So should be recognizable, but with a twist. We're really excited.
Hurry Back is giving something for everyone in the month of November and then in December. So take advantage of this great series and welcome them as producers to this region.
Appreciate that. And tickets are available on our website, which is hurryback.org. Day of the show, they're available at the box office at Cotter Schools. And if you're one of those who likes to buy tickets in person, you can stop by my office, which is Sloggy Capital Group at 655 Franklin Street.
All right. Well, thanks so much for all you're doing for the city, Mike.
You're welcome. Thank you. Same to you, Lee.
All right. We'll be back in just a minute.
Be sure to check out US Golf TV, where you are going to see golf products that you have never seen before. You're also going to see golf tips from some of the leading instructors around the country that are truly changing the way people are teaching the game and challenging the status quo. Also, you're going to see fitness tips that are revolutionizing the way PGA Tour pros are training their body and swinging the golf club. If you want something different, if you're looking for some new information, US Golf TV has it. Be sure to check your local listings. US Golf TV, we've got you covered.
This is Bobby Flay.
I'm coming for you, Bobby.
They say he's never had to eat his words. But if he did, they'd be delicious. They say the word flavor was named after him. They say he can make an omelet without breaking an egg.
We were hoping for that.
They say you can beat Bobby Flay. What do they know? Beat Bobby Flay, Thursday night at 10 on Food Network.
And we're back with Tracy Van Voorst from the Winona State University Department of Theater. How are you, Tracy?
Hi, I'm good.
You're here to talk about the production that's coming up in November. Tell us a little something about that.
I am. I'm here to talk about Emily. The La Marquise de Châtelet Defends Her Life Tonight, which is a play.
Bravo, that was really well
Merci.
done. Yes.
It's a really interesting newer play by Lauren Gunderson, directed by Jim Williams. It takes place in sort of out of time and space, where Emily, who is a physicist, mathematician in her own right in a time period where women were not expected to know very much of anything, translated Newton's Principia into French, as well as publishing her own works. And so it just sort of, it's her opportunity to recount her life and figure out if it had meaning.
So this is a story about a woman who's a trailblazer in the world of science that hardly anybody probably even knows about, right?
True. Her biggest claim to fame, sadly, is that she's known as Voltaire's mistress.
Wow. And probably could run circles around him intellectually, but we just don't know. Right?
Well, it does in the play. So
Oh, good.
we get to see Voltaire and their relationship with one another. And
So beautiful costumes, I'm assuming, since you're the costumer?
Well, I try. Yes, there's a group of players, 3 players that play all of the different characters and people in her life. And yes, so there's a lot of pseudo-period costumes from the 1730s.
Wow. So ruffles and frills and all
Ruffles
sorts
and
of...
frills and a few equations thrown into the mix just for fun.
Literally equations?
Literal
Oh,
equations,
wow.
yeah.
How exciting.
Yeah.
So how long does it take to go into planning a show like this? When, I mean, you know,
Well,
the production team starts about when?
The production team, well, we're just coming off of Rocky Horror, so we're in the midst of, we kind of worked on both of them simultaneously, but Rocky took priority, so now we're kind of kicking it into high gear to work on this show. So we really only have about a 2.5-week turnaround for this show, so we're really working quick to get it done.
And great, and the dates of the show are?
Dates of the show are November 14th through 17th. 7:30 p.m. in the Dorothy B. Magnus Black Box.
So it's in the smaller space, which is great, very intimate and so
yeah,
cool.
it's small and intimate, and you'll get to see everything kind of up close and personal.
And tickets are available?
Tickets are available online at wcuartstickets.com, and then they'll be available the week of the show at the box office, noon to 4, and then an hour before performance.
And performances in the Department of Theater are really one of the best deals around. I mean, the tickets are so affordable.
Tickets are $12 for adults, $6 for students.
And it's just, you know, a high caliber work for that price. It's just one of Winona's great treasures. So, now you've been in the Department of Theater how long?
I've been in the Department of Theater and Dance for 8 years now, and I'm also an alum. So I worked in the costume shop as a student, so I've been there for a long time.
Great, great. And I know the director, Dr. Williams, is the head of the department, so you're sure to see the work of someone who is just, you know, top talent in that department too.
He really is. He's got a real handle on doing kind of cutting edge modern pieces, and so this is sort of a modern period piece all.
Now, should we expect laughs and drama and a little bit of what?
You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll question reality. It'll be kind of fun.
Okay, cool. And so the name of the show one more time?
One more time is Emily, or La Marquise du Châtelet defends her life tonight.
Oh my gosh, 2 for 2. You made it both times.
Thanks.
And we'll be back in just a minute.
Hey, partner.
Missed an episode of Lethal Weapon?
I take this partnership thing very seriously.
You can watch it anytime.
Big day for us, buddy. Hey, Cole, you're on fire. No, man, we both crushed it. No, you are literally on fire. Your arm. Oh, jump! Maybe we just have different styles. Yours is working out really well for you.
Lethal Weapon, all new Tuesdays on Fox.
I knew I should have retired.
Or watch it anytime on demand or Fox Now.
Sledhead 24/7. If it happens on the snow, find it here first. Snowmobile destinations, sled evaluations, lifestyles, aftermarket and product reviews, highlighting all aspects of racing, and get the inside coverage on the AMSOIL Championship Snowcross. Sledhead 24/7, where we are everything snowmobile.
This Christmas, it's a wonderful lifetime.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Magic!
New holiday movies all season long.
Yay!
Featuring more stars than you can imagine.
Wow.
And a reunion so big, you won't believe it. The only place to watch your favorite holiday movies is Lifetime.
Yes!
It's a wonderful lifetime.
And we're back with two folks, Amanda Pullman and Teresa Remick. Teresa runs the Page Theater, and Amanda is a guest artist performing in one of the upcoming shows. So let's hear about this project. But first, what else is going on at the Page Theater this month?
Well, we have a really busy month this November. We're kicking it off November 1st, actually, with Romeo and Juliet from the St. Mary's Theater Department. That runs November 1st through 4th. Then November 7th, we have a great company coming in from Montreal to perform Pinocchio, which is a wonderful family event. And then November 10th, we get into the real fun stuff with Places, Please. It's a cabaret-style performance that's actually going to take place over at the Valencia Arts Center. And that's with Larry Kegwin and Nicole Wolcott of Kegwin & Company. It's kind of a behind-the-scenes look at the life of being a performer. So all the ups and downs that you go through, the rehearsals, the crazy things that happen, the heartbreak, the hopefulness. And part of the really fun part of this show is that we have 6 local performers who will be joining Larry and Nicole and working with them actually in the days leading up to the show to kind of integrate their own performances into the show.
Great. And so tell us, how did you get involved in the project? I hear you won something, right?
Yeah, they offered a contest for community members to get involved, and so I applied, and they also had a solo competition for one person to be able to showcase maybe a little bit more or a solo in their show. So I sent in a video, and then it turned into a Facebook contest where I believe there were a couple of us who uploaded videos, so I got all my friends and family to go on Facebook, and they really pulled
and maybe a few impartial folks.
Oh yes, oh yes,
okay.
Hopefully, but yeah, it was a really close competition, and I'm excited to work with the professionals and learn a couple new things.
That's great, great. And so are you a student at St. Mary's? So this will be a great resume builder for you too.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, it's so nice that the Page series can then roll over and allow someone who's in the program educationally performing too, and just by fluke, so that's really great. Now, Romeo and Juliet, I'm assuming we're talking the Shakespeare play?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Just want to make sure it wasn't the opera or the ballet or the many redos. Okay, so that's the department putting on a Shakespeare production. That's great. And then Pinocchio, what is this for family audiences and for very young folks?
Yeah, so it's a 6:30 show and it's about an hour long.
Uh-huh.
So perfect for families with young kids. There's puppets, there's masks, there's some music. If anyone saw Alice in Wonderland up at the Page a couple years ago, it's the same company. Tout à Trac, they're out of Montreal, Canada.
Great, so you've brought folks in from Canada too. Now, where is the theater company that is doing the other show based?
Places, Please. Kegwin & Company is a dance company actually, based in New York. So they're coming in from New York.
Wow, so this is what's so cool about the Page series is we have international artists. We just had some folks that came from South America, right, who did the music?
We did, yeah, Rio Mira from Ecuador and Colombia.
And then we've got New York and Montreal, so this
we
is...
like to bring the world to Winona.
and getting to work with people that are studying over at St. Mary's, which is great.
One of the things we're really trying to do this season in particular is find ways that community members can interact more closely with their visiting artists. So finding those connections where we get, you know, somebody from New York on stage next to somebody from Winona. It's just, they create really special memories and great opportunities for Winonans.
Well, we love that at Artwork Winona. That's what it's all about, seeing if we can create that sort of wonderful community of artists here. So, and I know that Sharon Mansour will be performing, right?
Yes, she actually has a piece called Zatar that's coming in January along with 2 other visiting artists that we're bringing in. And then she'll be doing her Dreaming Under a Cedar project in April. So
diversity is a wonderful thing, and certainly just a little bit of everything, and all different types of folks and ages are in the Page series this year.
Yeah, I mean, there's pretty much something for everybody. No matter what you like,
that's so great. You do such a good job of programming.
Thank you, Lee.
So tell us a little something about your life as a St. Mary's performer.
Oh, wow. There's a lot to get involved in with theater, especially having the Page close by. So we always have the opportunity to go see the shows that come in, and then just to be involved in the shows that happen on campus. We produce we're doing 2 plays and a musical this year, so it's really fun, or 3 plays and a musical. Yeah, so it's really
you don't count the one you're not in.
No, it's a great opportunity to get involved, and there's a lot of different opportunities.
Yeah. Amanda just went from starring in Proof to now.
Did you play the lead in Proof?
Did.
Oh, that is one of the great parts ever written.
And she'll also be the Nutcracker. So.
Wow.
I take advantage of the shows.
All right, good for you. All right. Well, thanks so much for stopping by. It's a busy November out at St. Mary's. Make sure you get your tickets. How do people get tickets for the series?
HTheater.org is an easy way to see everything that's coming up and order tickets online, or you can just call the box office at 457-1715.
Great. Well, we'll see you, I'm sure, very soon, if not December, January, or February. We love the Page.
Thanks, Lee.
All right. We'll be back in just a minute.
the area's fastest internet just got faster. 200, 300, and gigabit internet is now available from HBC. With 1 gigabit, 1000 megabit speed, there's nothing you can't do. Browse better, stream more, power every device, all at the same time. This is broadband designed to fit your home Wi-Fi needs. It's brand new speeds and it's the fastest connection in town. Get internet from HBC, your local provider of the speed you need. Call 888-474-9995 to get started today.
Let's get to work, girls. This revolution's not going to start itself.
If you missed any part of this season of The Gifted,
The Inner Circle is up to something.
episodes are now available anytime.
Whatever they're doing, they're gonna have to deal with us.
Glad to hear it. We will fight for the mutant homeland.
If anyone can get through to him, it's me.
We're probably gonna have to kill him.
The Gifted, all new Tuesdays on Fox, or watch anytime on demand or Fox Now.
Next up is Alyssa Harder from Island City Brewing Company, correct?
Correct.
Now, you would not think that a brewing company should be on Artwork Winona, even though there is an art to making a good beer, but you guys do this amazing programming, so tell us a little something about all the events that are coming up in November.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a lot going on in November, as we always do. So, you know, a couple events that we have going on we really want to highlight being here with you. So first and foremost, I'll kind of just go in order and tell you what we have. So our first event is going to be November 16th, and we are going to have the runner-up improv comedy group from Winona State University coming into the brewery. And I'll kind of tell you a little of the times. So on the first day, the 16th, from 6 to 9, so it's in the evening. And then they're going to be coming back the next day because they can't get enough of us. And so they're going to be there from 3 to 6. Sorry, I didn't want to mess up the time, all those numbers. And so they're actually going to be coming in and doing 2 consecutive shows, and they're doing that to raise money for the American Cancer Association.
Very cool, very cool. And improv, if for those that don't know it, is they just get an idea or a sketch and they make it all up as they go.
And they just go.
So,
Yeah, absolutely.
Sort of like whose line is it anyway?
Exactly,
right?
right? Local here in Winona, so.
Great.
Yeah.
And next up after that?
Yes, so then we're actually going to be you know, kind of just going in order because we have a jam-packed weekend on November 18th.
Okay.
At 2:30 p.m. we have a workshop going on, and it's called the Page to Stage Workshop. So this is more of a writer's workshop, but it actually teaches you to combat stage fright. So actually taking the work that you write and being able to perform that. And so the workshop's really going to focus in on that in a very comfortable environment at the brewery.
And that's in conjunction with River Arts Alliance or something?
Yes, yeah, exactly.
So it's poets and people that have to sometimes read their work in front of people and might feel a little intimidated by that.
Absolutely.
Great. Okay,
Absolutely.
good.
And then, if you just can't get enough of us, you can stick around the brewery.
One can never get too much of the Island City brews. So.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. And so at 6:30 to 9:30 on November 18th, the same day as the workshop, we're actually having the Jazz Jam coming in, the Island City Jazz Jam. And it's essentially this open mic night with H3O. They're a jazz band. And
they're Herkesovens.
Yes.
Yeah, they're amazing musicians.
Amazing. And so we actually just had a jazz jam this previous Sunday, and it was fantastic. People came in with instruments, they found songs they wanted to sing to, they just get up there and they have a great time. So that's actually going to be on the same day as the workshop as well, 6:30 to 9:30.
Great, so maybe some of the writers can bring their vibraphone and just hang out afterwards.
Yeah, if you have the talent, stay.
What I love about what you guys are doing at Island City is that you know that you have this incredible venue and there are just all sorts of ways to bring different people in. And you're very committed to the arts as being one of those ways. And I guess that's because, well, you know, artists love a good beer every now and then too. But it's also because you want to be, you know, hands-on with the community, and we really appreciate that. Yeah. I know you guys have partnered with us to make the Let's Levy work. You're bringing your beer over to make sure that we can sell it there, and you do all sorts of community involvement. So we really appreciate it.
Perfect. Thank you for having us today.
Oh, sure, sure. So don't forget, now you've got lots of reasons to head over to Island City Brewery in the month of November, and you can visit the website, I'm assuming, or like them on Facebook, and you'll get all of those events.
Absolutely.
So thanks for coming out.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right. And we'll be back after a short word.
NASCAR racing is about a whole lot more than just cars going around a track. It's about people who drive, people who engineer, people who plan, people who know how to put it all together. Meet the people who make the cars go round every week on Raceline. Watch Raceline here every week.
Do you want to make watching your favorite sport even better? All you have to do is click with the new Fox Sports app. Now you can stream every game from anywhere you are. It's your personal nerve center for up-to-the-minute scores and stats. Get real-time updates on your favorite teams, plus the latest from MLB, college football, and the NFL. All at your fingertips. The new Fox Sports app, now with live streaming. Download it from the App Store today.
And we're back. Finally, the last person in the November artwork, Winona. We saved the best for last. Jamie Schwaba from the Minnesota Conservatory of the Arts, and she has a ton of programming to talk about. So first up is an art exhibit?
Yep, an art exhibit. It is artists from St. Anne's Extended Care, residents of Calista Court, expressive art, so lots of variety in that art exhibit.
So these are folks that are advanced in age, that are creating art as part of a program.
You got it, yeah.
How cool is that?
And that we've been doing on site at St. Anne's, but the exhibit's going to be at the Minnesota Conservatory for the Arts.
Good.
Throughout the whole month. And then on November 7th, the next day, you can head over to the Winona Friendship Center and also see our older adult artists that from our Seating Vitality Grant that are doing a watercolor exhibit.
Wow, this is so cool that the Conservatory of the Arts, you almost always think of young students being turned on to art, but this is art being created by people of all ages, and especially our seniors, so how great.
Yeah. Then next we have November 18th of our 10th biannual Sugar Plum Fairy Tea Party.
Ah, now we're getting down to the students, okay.
Yeah, a special event open to the community. There is 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock sittings. You can come and enjoy live music. We have 3 local musicians that will be playing, as well as one of our Sugar Plum Fairy will do a little dance.
And this is all to promote the production
of the Nutcracker. Yep. So up at the St. Mary's Page Theater, it will run November 28th through December 2nd.
And I would say get your tickets fast because that production sells out pretty quickly.
It does. It's always a sellout, and especially this year with over 100 community members in the cast.
Wow. How
Yeah.
cool is that?
So
Now, how many dancers is that?
about 103.
Wow.
Yeah.
103 dancers on stage.
Everything from age 6 up to age 5 up to about in their 60s.
Yeah.
So.
How wonderful. So this is the Minnesota Conservatory of the Arts, part of the programming out of St. Mary's University, working with the Friendship Center and Calista Court, right? You have just got your hands in a bunch of stuff in November. That is so exciting. You're not going to have any time for your own Thanksgiving.
We'll find a way.
Okay, good. Tell us the dates for the Nutcracker one more time.
November 28th through December 2nd.
Okay, great. Thanks so much for
Yeah,
stopping
thank
by, and I'm
you.
sure we'll see you again. The
Absolutely.
Conservatory never sleeps, so there'll be more programming coming up. I just wanted to get a quick plug in for the Rochester Civic Theater production of Annie that I'm involved in, that will be opening the Friday after Thanksgiving, not Black Friday, but the following Friday, and running for 3 weeks out there. It's a great production with some wonderful local folks. So come see Annie at the Rochester Civic Theater. Thanks so much for tuning in to Artwork Winona. Winona is buzzing in November, and we'll be back in December for talking about all the things that are happening for the holidays. We'll see you then. Happy Thanksgiving.